going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eyebrow back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8 and Maggie on a path of vengeance still. Spoiler warning for second half of Season 8. It's not a big spoiler video by any means, but it's some things that we want to talk about for the second half of Season 8 with Maggie Rhee. I almost called her Maggie Green there, but Maggie Rhee. Spoiler warning, general spoiler warning, obviously. But Lauren-Cohan talked with Entertainment Weekly, and we have some of that article for you that we're going to break down. But first, guys, if you can, hit that subscribe button to join our team, our Walking Dead family, our PT peeps. Become a PT peep. Stay in the know by subscribing to our channel. We post videos every day about The Walking Dead and various content. And like I said before, Walking Dead family. I truly mean that. Walking Dead community, being a part of this series, and together we can do it. Now, Maggie's had a pretty rough zombie apocalypse, some say the roughest, and I agree with that. And as of Season 7, it was very tough for Maggie to deal with the loss of Glenn. Sure, Rick and everyone had to deal with it, and Rosita with Abraham and everything, but Maggie lost her husband. That's pretty tough. That's pretty bad. So Maggie was the only one that was like, get ready, go back home to fight them. Rick was like, they have Daryl, they have this, we can't do it. Then he was submissive, and I could understand Rick's side a little bit, but Maggie was the one that didn't falter, and she still has vengeance on her mind. Now, Lauren-Cohan told Entertainment Weekly that she expects that fire to be stoked in the second half of Season 8, the vengeance to go after Negan and the Saviors still. Lauren-Cohan said, Maggie continues down this path of vengeance after Negan that I feel like the audience is on, she said. I really feel like Maggie gets to vocalize the anger towards that enemy in this and gets very much more specific as we go on. Pretty cool stuff because Rick has kind of been like, meh. Daryl's been, a little crazy over the top. Maggie's been the one that she wants to fight. I still don't know why Simon let her go, but either way, he did. Maybe Simon's playing a little both sides, who knows, but Maggie is still alive. She's at the hilltop. She killed that Savior. Pretty awesome. I wish she took out a couple more. You know who we're talking about, Jared, of course. But Maggie took out the Savior, put him in a box, and said, put this somewhere they'll find it, which shows that Maggie's not messing around. We have 38 more stand down. She is ready to fight. You know Negan's coming to the hilltop in the second half of Season 8, and the war wages on, so it should be pretty awesome the second half. A message that Cohan said that she was unaware her character was initially capable of sending. That definitely, in some strokes, came as a surprise to me because we had this sort of subdued seeming feeling for her, and it was like, wow, is it really going to be okay? Am I recovering? Am I becoming just this leader who can handle all of this and put this past behind her? Cohan said, sometimes yes, sometimes no, and that's life, I guess. The transition from her being a demure farmer's daughter to certified force to be reckoned with has been slowly developing, but also plainly obvious. It was punctuated during Season 8. After this, Rick told Maggie in the Season 8 premiere, I'm following you, right here. So Rick is about to follow Maggie. Probably in the second half of Season 8, we'll start to see that more and more and more. Maggie is a force to be reckoned with. She's going to run the hilltop. Season 9 will probably have the whole thing with Gregory going down. But I just love the picture of her face right here. That jaw says it all. She's ready to take down Negan, and I agree with her. And I would love to see it happen, but I'm not sure if it will. The other thing I want to talk about is the baby talk, the baby news. Baby Gracie. Is Maggie going to have the baby? Is baby Gracie going to take the place of Maggie actually having the baby? Why is Maggie not showing anything? She's been pregnant forever. Well, I say this and say this and say this, but Maggie's not been pregnant for that long. She hasn't been pregnant for 24 months. It's probably been close around to 4 months. So baby Gracie could throw a little wrench in it that Maggie loses the baby or not. But do we really want to see that? I know I don't want to see Maggie lose the baby. I want her to be connected with Glenn through this baby. People are saying this picture, they're worried about her because she's holding her stomach. I just think it's a picture that she's looking at Gracie in the crib. She's not sure what to do. She's nervous about the war and Negan and Simon and Gregory and Hilltop and everything going forward. So I think and hope that Maggie's baby will be okay. I just love this picture here, especially because Glenn's in it. But the baby behind them in the Photoshop is just great because I want to see this happen. It doesn't even have to be a boy. It could be a girl. It could be a boy. It could be just like it. Hopefully she names the baby Glenn. The doctor's coming back with Father Gabriel, so that's setting things up that he can still help Maggie have the baby. I know I don't want to see her lose the baby. We don't need any more pain and problems and loss in the world of The Walking Dead with some main characters. I know the baby isn't a main character, but Maggie is. Glenn is connected with Maggie, and I would love for Maggie to have the baby for it. So what do you think happens with the baby? Does baby Gracie take the place of her baby now? I don't know. That's a big difference of the comic and the future of it. So we'll see how it goes down for it. But Glenn, to me, hopefully we get a flashback of it that Maggie sees Glenn in the light when she's having the baby and the baby's born, and it's okay. But what do you make of it, guys? Maggie on a path of vengeance still? Of course she is. Probably won't be settled. That might cause some problems too with Maggie and Rick. If Rick decides to keep Negan alive, like in the comic, that might cause some conflict with Morgan and Maggie going into season 9. Morgan's probably leaving, as we hypothesized and theorized and saw that he's on Fear the Walking Dead now. Just need to know the timeline, how it's happening. But it could and should cause some conflict with Maggie and Rick if Negan is kept alive. What do you think, guys? Post your comments below. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at the PT channel. We post stuff there all the time. Social media is a good way to connect with us. Facebook, the Walking Dead Community Facebook page and a group, a PT channel page, a Fight For Us page. Walking Dead mystery boxes are still $38 free shipping through PayPal. You get a chance for a Funko Pop, but even if you don't get a pop, you get a lot of good stuff, guys. I'd say 6 to 7 items in there, but I've been putting more and more bonus items. People that have got them have really liked them. I like it because it's a good chance to put some good quality stuff in there. 6 to 7 items through PayPal. Let me know if you're interested. Fight For Us, my book series, is going really strong, guys. We're doing a lot of big things for 2018. Book 5 will be out soon. We're going to be doing t-shirts for that, just like that. We'll do a black t-shirt first and maybe a white one. Let me know if you're interested. Got one spot left open for book 6, guys. $15 to $25 donation gets you in book 6. Book 5 will be out next week, probably Monday, because I'm doing the editing right now and I want to take my time with it to join Sean, Matt, Ryan, and Phil. There's the 4 books available now. 4 books, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Kindle versions. I don't know if it's on Nook, but Barnes & Noble owns that, so there should be a possibility for it. Book 5 will be out this week. Thank you for watching. I love my PT peeps. I'm a Walking Dead family. And remember, guys, you got to make some left turns before you make a right one.